What is up, guys? It's Stable here and welcome. This is the FIFA 15 season manager mode with Southampton. This is season 1 and this is episode 7, and today we have West Ham and QPR, two lower league opponents. Really, they are relegation favourites, if that's the way of putting it. They're one of the teams that are expected to finish down in the bottom half of the table. No offence to any West Ham or QPR supporters, but yeah, that's how we roll. West Ham have a really good team out here. They play Jarvis and West Ham and Mark Noble. The only thing they have is Vazte on the bench with Reed on the bench as well as a centre back. I was surprised, but we start off really well. You see that we had loads of good possession in and around their box, but we just couldn't find that final touch, and we couldn't really work the ball out. And a bad pass here to Schneiderlin on the edge of the box to Rodriguez, and you see that we still managed to keep the ball luckily. And then when Lallana finally went for the shot, they cleared it out. But that was what we were doing for most periods of the game, and you can see here again the example that we just kept the ball, and we kept working the chances, and a really good save there from the keeper from Lallana's shot. But we couldn't find a way in, and that was in the first 25 minutes, and we were still doing that. It was really all us in the first half, and I have no idea how that missed from Lallana. No, that was Elshar. I have no idea how he missed, but West Ham had one little chance there, kind of a half chance, but we managed to deal with it well and defend before Sterling went down the wing and really should have crossed that in, but the defence managed to clear it out. I'm pretty sure that would have been a goal if he had crossed it in. Diarra here had the only on-target shot for West Ham in the match there before Andy Carroll went really close with the header right before half-time. But if that had gone in, it would have been a very big injustice to us. So thankfully that didn't go in. And then in the second half here, Houville is furthest forward and he delivers the cross onto Rodriguez, who couldn't quite connect with it. And it falls to Elshar, who tries to pass it back into the path of Sterling, that was, and couldn't quite manage. And Nathaniel kind of eventually wins the corner, but nothing came from it. However, we did manage to work the ball to Rodriguez a little bit later in the match, who combined with Jose Fonte, so that actually was from the corner, who gave it to Danny Fox, who couldn't quite find the way in before Danny Fox went for the shot from the near post and couldn't quite find the way in again. So I made some substitutions, Rodriguez and Sterling off for those two guys, Sterling and Suso and one other guy, but nothing really changed in the game apart from we managed to win a few more corners, and then a little bit later on Suso gave the ball to whoever that was in the middle, and a really good bit of play, and the ball ended up in El Shaarawy, who scored the best goal I've scored so far with this team. And in fairness, in FIFA 13 I haven't scored that many good goals either, so probably the best goal in FIFA 13 I've scored up till now. And he wipes his he wipes his boot with reason, really. Look at that left foot smash in the top corner. That is the goal of the season, undoubtedly. Made it 1-0, and instant later I bought on Mayuka, like I showed you a few minutes ago, and he really could have made it 2-0, even not 3-2. But couldn't quite manage. The ball fell to Beckham, who did eventually go for the shot, but it was cleared off well before we managed to actually score. And then West Ham did the unthinkable, and Noble crossed it in for Maiga, who had been substituted for Carroll, to just smack it really into the free corner of the net. And I was a little bit pissed off about that, but in the end, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, it's still a point. But really, we'll look back on that. I did finish 1-1, guys. We'll look back on that and think, well, that's 2 points lost, not a point gained. So yeah, that's a little bit of a bitch. But West Ham played well, and they did have that. West Ham did not play well. We played well. Then they only had that one chance. But you see that Nathaniel Klein featured that game after being injured for so long, and we're working him back to the side with that game. And Adam Lallana says that he appreciates me for selecting him. Of course, I would select him. He's rated 80 and the best player at Southampton. So we'll move on to the next match against QPR. There are the lineups, as you can see, nice and easy. As we move in to the first chance here, which falls to them. Good save by Davis, but sorry, I got a little bit lost for words there. Lallana with some good play at the edge of the box, but the ball falls to El Shaarawy, who has a shot. It was saved by the QPR keeper. Then QPR had another chance of their own. Park here really just could have released it to anyone. Digital Cisse is waiting in the middle. I don't know what happened there, but in the scramble, Cisse did not manage to score, thankfully, and we managed to get another chance here. David Beckham really should have wrapped his left foot around that one, but couldn't quite manage. Before he was on hand once more, made the run into the middle, but the ball went out to Lallana, and Lallana went for the smack in the middle, and Davis went for the follow-up with a shot, and he couldn't quite do it before El Shaarawy was on hand but offside, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. QPR had that. Technically that was a shot on target, but it was a really bad shot, and I'm not surprised that it didn't go in before Mayuka, who like I said a couple of episodes ago, so a subscriber recommended him to me, and I did start playing him, and he hasn't really so far paid off. and you know, he's not the best player, but he'll do. But in the end, guys, you see that although we had an array of chances, and they had an array of chances too, not gonna lie, the game did actually finish 0-0. This was probably the best chance of the match, but the game did actually finish 0-0, which is a little bit of a bummer, but you know, it will do. In terms of results, this episode, it's not really been the greatest, but we'll live with it, and hopefully we can just build on this next episode. So yeah. Deary me. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will be back next time for more Southampton career mode. Bye!